Our message was clear. We have the rules which have to be complied with, and otherwise there will be sanctions.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and if you've been on Twitter or you've been around, really any kind of middle-of-the-road commentary over the past couple of years, there's always this yearly convention that assembles what can only be described as Dr. Evil levels of people in one room, a bunch of Dr. Evils who are like this unelected world government. And it's very creepy, and it's happening right out in the open, and maybe it's just totally normal. But the guest lists and the people that speak there always end up seeming like a who's who of people that have all this power for no explainable reason. No elected officials, but people that go there to talk about, eating bugs and all sorts of other stuff like that. Well, a stern and concerning warning from this group to Elon Musk directly is pretty chilling. We're going to take a look at that after a super quick word from this video sponsor, Mech Arena. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Mech Arena. I love playing these games with my friends, and sometimes that's the only time I have to hang out. And that's what I love about Mech Arena. It's perfect. If you like to co-op or play team shooters, you can play 2v2 or 5v5 teams, invite friends to custom matches, or play alongside them in tournaments. All in super short gameplay sessions and on my phone, so I can spend more quality time with my friends blowing stuff up. For me, Mech Arena is all about having fun in small bites. I'm totally free to play the game on my computer or on my mobile phone, anywhere, anytime. The process of setting up mechs, picking my weapons, and things like that, I like to noodle on for a little while and then jump into the game and test my theories. I've been playing Mech Arena for a very long time. I've even been streaming the game, and it's a ton of fun. And look, if that's not enough, install Mech Arena on mobile and or PC using my personal link or this QR code and get a free starter pack worth $30, Rocket Mortar 6, an Amateur Crate, and a skin to help kickstart the game. And if you're quick, you can add me to your friends, and we can play some matches together on mobile or PC. So check out Mech Arena today using my link and start having some fun. Now, there's definitely been some acrimonious back and forth between these two groups, well, just really Elon and this WEF. And he wrote, Musk rips the WEF unelected world government. The annual event in Davos draws head of state, business executives, cultural trendsetters, and other representatives. Twitter head Elon Musk on Wednesday ripped the group as an unelected world government. It came in response to a clip showing their founder and chairman discussing how their new global collaboration village in the metaverse can be trusted at a time when worldwide trust in political institutions is at an all-time low. You see Elon typing, the WEF is increasingly becoming an unelected world government that the people never asked for and don't want. I agree. This is where you see a lot of the language around, you'll live in a pod, you'll own nothing, you'll be happy. That's these people. The annual event in the Swiss ski resort town of Davos draws heads of state, business executives, cultural trendsetters, and representatives from international organizations to the luxurious mountain town. Though it is unclear how much concrete action will emerge, the meeting is slated to, go and talk about all sorts of stuff. But then, what's curious to me, and what I want to talk about mostly is in this clip here, where there is a very clear and not at all confusing demand for censorship from the United Nations to Twitter. You can see, so our message was clear. I'll play it and then we'll break it down.
Our message was clear. We have the rules which have to be complied with, and otherwise there will be sanctions.
Sanctions? Sanctions to Twitter?
I think that the confidence has been weakened, and I had quite high level of confidence when it comes to Twitter. I have to say that we worked with knowledgeable people.
Yeah, Yoel Roth, maybe. Maybe all the people that were inside of Twitter that did the government's bidding, silencing United States citizens' First Amendment rights. Is that perhaps who this woman is talking about? If you've been following, the Twitter files, you know that there's a lot of international as well as here in the United States organizations that seem to have direct lines to Twitter to ban and censor individuals that they didn't like. I mean, right now there's a blue-haired individual on Twitter who's not even a member of the government terrorizing, just about everybody. There's something weird going on with my account still. I'm still banned over posting a public image, but now they've deleted my appeal. I don't even understand it. But I digress. Let's continue.
With the lawyers, with the sociologists who understood that they have to behave.
Did you notice that pause before she even said, did you notice that, she even smiled? She knew what she was about to say. People at Twitter knew they had to, quote unquote, behave. I'm not even sure what does that mean? I mean, this is what's so crazy. Don't you feel sometimes when you hear this, you're like, because it's like, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do about this? Here, it's right out in front of us. The United Nations saying, oh yeah, we told a private company in America that they had to, quote unquote, behave. We all know what that means. That means they're talking about censorship and deboosting and blacklisting and telling on its customers, to United States citizens, to trending whatever they want them to trend, to deboost and detrend anything they don't want them to. We know this because we've seen it.
In some decent way, not to cause really big harm to the society. I always felt that this notion of responsibility was there. So this is what I don't feel from Elon Musk personally.
So I just realized I didn't have the video up there the whole time, but here's this woman talking, and it's very, very concerning. You can see, and Wokeness tweeting, at the WF, UN regulator issues a stern warning to Elon Musk. If you don't comply and regulate speech, the UN will issue sanctions. Again, you could see the bump here at the beginning.
Our message was clear. We have the rules which have to be complied with, and otherwise there will be sanctions.
Sanctions for a United States company to infringe on their citizens' First Amendment rights. Right? Why are these two trending? Oh, no. Schiff and Sowell. By the way, this is a backup Twitter account I have, so I can still see what's going on. It says, lol, that was political speak for, quote, I do not feel we control the platform anymore. The people there no longer agree with us, and we think they're bad for being non-compliant, and we think they are a threat to our narrative of how society should operate. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with that. Here at Cosmic Swami writes, WF, the unelected elite bureaucrats telling everyone what to do. The foundation needs to be ended. I'd agree with that. Literally no one needs to comply with anything the WDF or the UN says. Nobody. This nice lady thinks Musk would not be compliant enough. How about that? You see, I thought the American free speech was protected by the Constitution, not the UN. None of these groups have to be complied with, but it sure is very concerning to see Wall Street Silver writing, they seem to be very hostile towards free speech. All Elon has done is really allow more people to freely discuss information and share, well, as long as it's not pictures of a publicly available music video. But hate speech is, quote, down dramatically. Having a different opinion on the subject is not misinformation. And we've seen essentially a pretty strong clapback by the machine ever since Elon bought it. Advertisers backing out, the entirety of mainstream media publishing articles, negative articles about the platform, everything. We've seen it in real time. And, it's to me, it was very obvious and predictable. But for a lot of people who are on the outside looking in, it was shocking to see just how quickly they coordinated against it. This is stuff that used to be said kind of behind closed doors, kind of like quietly. But now, because they feel like they have the power, I think they have no consequences. They can say stuff like this right out loud in front of everybody. And again, I'll use this opportunity. This is why I'm telling everyone, please, sign up to my email list. I'm pushing it hard this month because who knows? I may never get back into my Twitter account. YouTube may ban me someday. And if I don't have your email address, at least, I'll have no way to contact you. It's very easy to put in your email, and then you'll get an email from me saying, please confirm. If you have Gmail or something, I might go to your promotions tab, so make sure you check that. Please help me make sure I have a way to contact you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.